Do you ever feel like you're living in a boring place with nothing to do? Well, not Leo. He was always getting into scrapes. It all started when this 12-year-old Londoner found an old journal that seemed ordinary until it touched metal. Zing! It highlighted secret codes written on the objects around him. At first, he thought it was a joke, but then he realized he had stumbled upon something extraordinary. This journal was no ordinary book. It could detect secret codes hidden in plain sight. Just then, a group of shady characters entered the room. A spy ring who had stolen a top-secret blueprint from a famous scientist and were now looking for someone to deliver it to their mysterious boss. They didn't know Leo was watching them, though, and when they left, he followed them, eager to help the scientist get her blueprint back. As the spy approached an old clock tower, the leader suddenly turned around, noticing Leo following them. "You shouldn't be here," he sneered. But Leo was already at the door. He just had to find a way in. He searched around the tower until he saw a loose brick. Perfect. He wriggled through the hole and found himself in a dark, dusty room. Just then, one of the spies walked in, holding what looked like an old radio. "This better be it," he muttered. "The blueprints for Professor Elmwood's latest invention." Leo couldn't believe his luck. He'd found the very thing he was looking for. But how could he get it back without anyone knowing? Then he remembered the journal. Maybe it would help. He crept closer and closer until he was right behind the spy. Zing, zing, zing. The journal highlighted secret writing on the object in front of him. Quickly, he shone his phone's flashlight onto the radio, revealing a series of strange symbols. But these weren't just any symbols. They were coordinates. The blueprint wasn't here at all. It was somewhere else. But where? To find out, Leo took his bike and headed straight for the library. There, hidden amongst the books, was a mysterious globe. Leo ran his fingers over its surface, tracing the coordinates he'd seen earlier. Zing. It seemed to vibrate in his hands. Then suddenly a secret compartment opened, revealing a USB stick inside. The scientist must have hidden the blueprint digitally. But why leave such a valuable device lying around? Suddenly, Leo heard a voice behind him. "Looking for this?" It was the spy leader. "Give me back the coordinates and maybe I'll let you off with a warning," he sneered. But Leo had an ace up his sleeve. As soon as the spy got close enough, zing, the journal highlighted his phone. Quickly, Leo dialed 999 and told them everything. The police arrived just in time to see the spy ring stealing the globe. They arrested them all, including the ringleader, who was furious. "You'll never understand our mission," he shouted as they took him away. But Leo did understand the mission. In fact, he'd already solved the biggest part of it. The blueprint had been recovered and the world was safe, all thanks to one curious boy and his extraordinary journal. After the police had gone, Leo opened the globe again. Inside was a note from the scientist thanking him for his help. She also told him she was going to make sure he got a proper reward for his bravery. As if being thanked by a famous scientist wasn't enough, Leo got his very own spy-themed outfit, complete with a cool hat and a gadget-filled vest. It was all thanks to his inquisitive nature and his brave actions. If Leo hadn't been so curious about the codes he'd seen in the spy's lair, he might have been scared and run away. If he'd done that, the blueprint might have been lost forever. Being curious isn't always easy, especially when it feels like nobody appreciates it. But Leo's story shows us that being curious can help us solve mysteries and uncover secrets. It can even help us become heroes. So, next time you're feeling curious, don't try to hide it. Let your curiosity lead you on an exciting adventure. Who knows what you might discover?